The 1974 no-mint Mark $1 coin stands out as a highly intriguing piece in American numismatic history. While the standard 1974 Eisenhower dollar was minted primarily for circulation and lacks much rarity in lower grades, select no-mint mark varieties, especially those with specific errors, uncirculated finishes, or struck on silver planchets, have become immensely valuable among collectors. Minted in Philadelphia. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar with no visible mint mark features the bold and iconic design created by Frank Gasparo, the then chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. On the obverse, the coin displays a well-sculpted portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the inscriptions "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust," along with the date in 1974 beneath. The reverse honors the Apollo 11 moon landing with a powerful image of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing peace, and surrounded by 13 stars and the inscriptions "United States of America," Liribus, Unum, and the coin's denomination $1. While most 1974 Eisenhower dollars are common and struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, a few unintentional mint errors and rare varieties have skyrocketed in value. Some were accidentally struck on leftover 40% silver planchets from previous years, which were intended only for collector's editions between 1971 and 1973. These error coins, often bearing no mint mark because they were minted in Philadelphia, have been authenticated by grading agencies like PCGs and NGC and can command prices of $5,000 or more. Depending on their condition and provenance, collectors specifically seek these rare anomalies because they represent unintended transitions between minting years and reveal much about the U.S. Mint's operational intricacies. The no mint mark version from 1974 was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time routinely omitted mint marks on coins. This absence of a mint mark doesn't automatically make the coin rare. However, it's the combination of factors such as pristine condition MS65 or higher, being a transitional error, or struck on a silver planchette that pushes the coin's market value toward $5,500 or more in auctions. Some examples have fetched these high prices due to exceptional luster, error types like double dies or off-metal strikes, or historical interest in the Eisenhower dollar series. Furthermore, the Eisenhower dollar was the last of the large-sized dollar coins before the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979. This fact alone increases the collectible appeal of earlier Eisenhower dollars. While over 27 million of the 1974 Philadelphia Eisenhower dollars were struck, only a minute fraction possess the attributor types or proof-like surfaces that make them truly rare. Collectors and investors in the numismatic community often target these standout coins to enhance their collections or diversify assets. As rare coin investments have historically proven lucrative, grading plays a pivotal role in determining the coin's market value. A typical circulated 1974 Eisenhower dollar may fetch only face value or slightly above, but coins graded MS66 and higher with full brilliance and minimal contact marks can dramatically rise in value. A high-grade no-mint mark 1974 Eisenhower dollar certified by PCGS or NGC can command between $2,500 and $5,500, especially if it exhibits unique characteristics like a satin finish, proof-like quality, or an acknowledged minting anomaly. Collectors pay premium prices for coins that maintain strong strikes, sharp detail on Eisenhower's portrait, and clean, unblemished surfaces on both obverse and reverse. A major attraction to the 1974 no-mint mark dollar is the possibility of owning a transitional silver planchette error. These coins were struck in error using the outdated silver blanks no longer intended for circulation after 1973. When authenticated, these pieces stand as exceptional rarities that shed light on the transitional minting period of the early 1970s. Because these silver-struck errors are incredibly rare and typically not recognized by the untrained eye, they often go unnoticed until carefully reviewed by a professional numismatist or grading service. Their metal composition and distinct weight set them apart from their more common clad counterparts, making them highly prized. Market trends for Eisenhower dollars have surged in recent years, partly due to renewed interest in modern coinage, and the U.S. Mint's promotion of historical commemoratives. Auctions from Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have seen specific 1974 no-mint Mark Eisenhower dollars reach hammer prices between $4,000 and $5,500, particularly when associated with compelling provenance or grating population rarity. As demand for high-grade and unique U.S. coins continues to grow, the spotlight shines brighter on these often overlooked yet historically significant coins. Collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 1974 no-mint Mark dollar should look for verified error coins or coins and certified high-grade slabs from top-tier services. Additionally, understanding the weight, composition, and minor design diagnostics, such as the thickness of lettering or the placement of features, can help identify whether a coin is an ordinary issue or a rare treasure. For example, is silver. Planchet Eisenhower dollar will weigh around 24.59 grams, compared to the standard clad coin's weight of 22.68 grams. These subtleties are critical in establishing a coin's authenticity and potential market value. Another compelling aspect of this coin is its legacy. The Eisenhower dollar honors both a beloved military general and president, and the Apollo 11 mission, a defining achievement in American history. The merging of these two iconic American figures, Eisenhower and the moon landing, into one coin makes it a dual symbol of leadership and scientific progress. This emotional and cultural significance boosts the coin's appeal beyond just its metallic and numismatic value, transforming it into a patriotic keepsake as well as a high-value collectible. In conclusion, while millions of 1974 Eisenhower dollars exist, the no-mint Mark Philadelphia struck examples that exhibit rare attributes such as silver composition, uncirculated mint state, or minting errors, or the ones commanding market values up to $5,500. These coins are not just tokens of transactional use, but have become coveted artifacts. Representing a transitional moment in U.S. coinage, collectors seeking to own one must carefully assess condition, certification, and variety to ensure they're acquiring a truly rare and valuable piece.
Nice.
The numismatic market continues to evolve and appreciate modern-era coins. The 1974 no-mint Mark I dollar coin will remain a standout for its... Next up, the 1978 no-mint Mark I dollar coin, part of the Eisenhower dollar series, holds a special place in American numismatic history, and minted during the final year of the Eisenhower dollar run. The 1978 coin symbolizes the end of an era in large-size U.S. dollar coins. While many examples are common and hold face value in circulation, select 1978 $1 coins, especially those in pristine uncirculated condition or with specific varieties like no-mint mark errors, can be worth up to $1,500 or more in today's collector market. This value arises from a mix of condition rarity, collector demand, and unique minting characteristics. Coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on coins at the time. It's important to distinguish this from Denver D or San Francisco's issues, which are also part of the 1978 series. The obverse front of the $1,978 features a left-facing profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparro, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. This iconic image honors the 34th President of the United States and Supreme Commander of Allied Forces during World War II. The inscriptions include the word liberty, the national motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1978 along the bottom edge. The absence of a mint mark beneath Eisenhower's neck indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. On the reverse back side of the coin, Gasparro's design is based on the Apollo 11 mission insignia. Commemorating mankind's first landing on the moon, it features a majestic American bald eagle landing on the moon's surface while clutching an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing peace. Below the eagle are the craters of the lunar landscape, and above it float 13 stars. The legend united States of America and the phrase E pluribus unum curve across the top, while the denomination $1 is inscribed at the bottom. This space-themed reverse has made the Eisenhower dollar one of the most visually striking large coins in U.S. history. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar, without a mint mark, was minted in large quantities, with over 25 million coins struck in Philadelphia. However, most were heavily circulated or poorly preserved, making high-grade specimens, especially in mint state 67 MS67 or higher, very rare and valuable. Furthermore, coins that appear with striking errors, off-center strikes, or even the wrong planchette add significant value to the coin. Such rare varieties can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions or from private collectors. Coins in certified high-grade condition by agencies like NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company or PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service often command premium prices and are considered investment-grade pieces. In terms of composition, the 1978 no-mint Mark Eisenhower dollar was struck using a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core. It weighs 22.68 grams, has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. It's important to note that while most of the 1978 dollars were issued for circulation, special proof and collector versions were struck at the San Francisco Mint bearing the S-Mint mark. These proof versions differ in quality and composition and are not to be confused with the no-mint mark. Philadelphia issues. Many coin collectors and investors are increasingly drawn to the 1978 Eisenhower dollar for multiple reasons. First, it represents a significant piece of space-era Americana, especially with the Apollo 11 reverse design. Second, it's the final year of the Eisenhower dollar, marking the end of an era before the U.S. Mint transitioned to the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. Coins that mark the first or last year of issue are typically more collectible due to their bookend status in a series. The current market value for a 1978 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar in circulated condition remains close to face value, typically around $1 to $1.25. However, uncirculated coins in MS65 or better condition can reach values from $20 to $150, depending on their eye appeal and luster. Exceptional MS67 Plus coins with no contact marks are rare. Strike characteristics can be worth as much as $1,500 in today's numismatic market. If a coin is in its original mint set, untouched and ungraded, it might still fetch a higher premium if submitted and graded favorably. As always, in numismatics, condition is king. Coins stored in original mint packaging or in airtight holders without any signs of wear, tarnish, or cleaning stand the best chance of reaching top market prices. Collectors should also be aware of counterfeits and improperly altered coins that are made to look like rare error pieces. Having the coin authenticated by a reputable grading service ensures both authenticity and maximum value. To sum up, the 1978 no-mint Mark $1 coin is much more than a common piece of change. It's a symbol of American pride, space history, and numismatic art. Its elegant design, large size, and final year status make it a favorite among Eisenhower dollar enthusiasts. With pristine specimens fetching up to $1,500, this coin is a clear example of how everyday coins can hold extraordinary hidden value when preserved in top condition. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced collector, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar offers a fascinating and affordable gateway into serious U.S. coin collecting. Next up, the 1801 no-mint Mark $1 coin, it's commonly referred to as the draped bust dollar, is an iconic representation of early American coinage, treasured by numismatists and historians alike. Struck during a formative period in United States history, this coin reflects both the young nation's aspirations and its challenges in establishing a monetary system. The 1801 silver dollar was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the only mint in operation at that time, which is why it bears no mint mark. The obverse features a draped bust of Lady Liberty, designed by Robert Scott, the first chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. Liberty is shown with flowing hair, facing right, exuding a neoclassical elegance. 13 stars encircle her, symbolizing the original colonies, and the word liberty appears above her head, with the year 1801 minted below. The reverse showcases a majestic heraldic eagle, wings outstretched, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, a blend of war readiness and peace. Above the eagle's head is a cloud containing stars. The phrase United States of America is engraved along the rim, composed of 89.24% silver and 10.76% copper. The 1801 silver dollar has a standard weight of 26.96 grams and a diameter of 39 to 40 millimeters. The coin was struck using screw presses. And due to the primitive minting technology of the era, many examples exhibit weak strikes or uneven surfaces. Ironically, such imperfections can enhance the coin's value if they occur. In rare die varieties, the draped bust dollar series ran from 1795 to 1804, but production of dollars ceased after 1803 due to domestic silver shortages and hoarding. Although dated 1801, some of these coins were likely minted in 1802 or 1803 due to leftover die sorting. To their mystique and numismatic intrigue, the rarity of the 1801 dollar is significant. While 54,454 coins were reportedly struck, far fewer have survived due to melting, circulation, and damage. As a result, finding an original, high-grade example of the 1801 silver dollar is exceptionally challenging. Coins that are graded fine, F12 to extremely fine XF40, already command substantial interest, while those in mint state MS condition can fetch exponentially higher prices. Professional grading by services like PCGs and NGC is critical, as a single grade level can dramatically affect the value. Interestingly, certain die varieties of the 1801 dollar, such as Overton 102 or other die pairings, have created strong demand among specialized collectors. One of the main reasons for this coin's sustained desirability is its place in numismatic history. The draped bust design represents the artistry and technical limitations of early American engraving, and its scarcity makes it a key component in any complete dollar type set. It also bridges the gap between post-colonial coinage and more modern designs, making it a centerpiece in exhibitions and private collections. The lack of a mint mark, while standard for coins from the Philadelphia Mint during that time, enhances its clean aesthetic and helps date the piece to a time when the U.S. Mint was still finding its identity, another factor that drives the 1801 silver dollar's value is its association with the so-called king of American coins, the 1804 silver dollar. Although 1804 dated coins were struck years later for diplomatic gifts, the 1801 dollar is genuinely from the early production era, making it more authentic in historical context. As public awareness of coin collecting grows and more people seek to invest in tangible assets, early American silver dollars like this one are becoming even more attractive due to their metal content, historical significance, and limited supply. As of today, the market value of an 1801 no-mint Mark $1 coin can reach up to $1,600, depending on its condition, rarity, and certification. Coins in good G4 condition might sell for $800 to $1,000, while very fine VF20 VF35 examples can demand $1,200 to $1,400. Those in about uncirculated 050 plus or better condition may reach $1,600 or more, especially if they possess attractive toning or a known variety. Collectors and investors alike value these coins not just for their silver content, but for their connection to early American history, a time when the United States was laying the foundations of its economy and coinage system. The coin market in 2025 shows rising demand for pre-1804 American silver dollars due to their historical significance and increasing scarcity in top condition. Auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stacks Bowers have seen strong bidding activity for early draped bust dollars. The coin's increasing visibility through online platforms, numismatic expos, and investment forums further pushes up demand, particularly among international buyers. As a result, even lower-grade examples of the 1801 draped bust dollar are being snapped up quickly, with prices climbing steadily over the last decade. In summary, The 1801 No Mint Mark $1 coin is far more than just an old piece of silver. It is a living artifact from a time when the fledgling United States sought to prove its legitimacy on the world stage. Its elegant design, historical placement, limited surviving examples, and timeless appeal to both collectors and historians make it a cornerstone in American numismatics. With a current market value of up to $1,600, it continues to gain traction. Not just as a collectible, but as a cherished heirloom and investment-grade asset. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or a curious investor, owning the 1801 draped bust silver dollar means holding a piece of early American heritage in your hands, an object of enduring beauty, mystery, and value.